From early 1940 to well into the 1970s, that joyous little ballad, "The Humour Is On Me Now," was recorded by a range of singers. Delia Murphy's version, as arranged for piano and vocal by Richard Hayward, captivated former Dubliners member Ronnie Drew. In 1999, Ronnie teamed up with Mike Hanrahan to produce what was to become a seminal album, "The Humour Is On Me Now," the title track of which told the story of a fraught conversation between a girl and her inquisitive father. The girl, who is milking a cow, confides in her dad that she is seriously thinking about leaving home and getting married. But when her dad suddenly realises that his farm might well be left without one of its key workers, the girl decides to tell him a few home truths. The original ballad most likely had its roots in 17th century England, where it was known as "the fits upon me now," fit meaning an inclination or urge. A variant of the ballad was included in Wit Without Money, a stage farce written about 1614 by English-born playwright John Fletcher. Published posthumously in 1639, Act 5 of Fletcher's farce included a single verse of a song, as sung by the character Valentine to the widow, the subject of Valentine's romantic affections. "The fits upon me now, come gentle lady, the fits upon me now." Perhaps Fletcher was inspired by a much older English dance tune of that name, which John Playford included in his 1686 work Dancing Master. The ballad subsequently made its way to the southern states of America, where an anonymous wordsmith slightly altered the title to "The Fits Come On Me Now" and added some extra verses, which were published on the 1st of July 1859 in the Bossier Banner, a newspaper based in Bellevue, Louisiana. Looking at the lyrics, we see that they are strikingly similar to Richard Hayward's "The Humour Is On Me Now," except that the Louisiana version told of a conversation between a mother and her daughter Jane. "One morning very early, the weather being fair, the mammy and the daughter I chanced to overhear a talking very civilly. Says Jane, I swear and vow, I must and will get married, the fits come on me now. Oh, my dear daughter, but where's the proper man?" Then replies the daughter, "Don't you know Bouncing John? He once called me honey, a milking of the cow. I must and will get married, the fits come on me now." Delia Murphy recorded Richard Hayward's arrangement of the ballad for HMV in January 1940. The record available to buy at McHugh's Music Shop in Talbot Street, Dublin. Her version became such a hit that on the 8th of December of that year, approximately 1,400 people gathered to hear her sing it at the Savoy Cinema in Waterford. The Waterford Standard reporting that the Savoy had just hosted one of its most successful concerts to date. In 1941, Hayward, accompanied by singer and pianist Anna Meakin, incorporated the ballad into their theatrical sketch show, A Spot of Irish. But it was not until New Year's Day 1942 that Hayward's arrangement was actually copyrighted at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. It was copyrighted by Walton's Piano and Musical Instrument Galleries, a publishing house based in Dublin. 10 years later, the melody that accompanied "The Humour Is On Me Now" formed part of the soundtrack to John Ford's classic film, The Quiet Man. And in 1964, the Ballad's title lent its name to an Ulster television series about songs, stories and folklore. And so ends the story behind The Humour Is On Me Now. As I went out one morning, it being the month of May, a farmer and his daughter I spied upon me way. The girl sat down quite calmly to the milking of her cow, saying I will and I must get married, for the humour is on me now. Ah, be quiet, you foolish daughter, and howl your foolish tongue. You're better free and single and happy while you're young. But the daughter shook her shoulders and she milked her patient cow, saying I will and I must get married, for the humour is on me now. And who are you to tell me that when you married young yourself, and took me darling mother from the single shelf? Ah, sure daughter dear, go easy and milk your patient cow, for a man may have his humour, but the humour is off me now. Oh well, indeed I'll tell me mother the awful things you say. Indeed I'll tell me mother this very blessed day. Now daughter, have a heart dear, for your cause a fearful row. Well, I willin' unless I marry, for the humour is on me now. Oh well, if you must get married, will you tell me who's the man? And quickly she did answer, there's William, James and John, a carpenter, a tailor, and a man to milk me cow. For I will and I must get married, for the humour is on me now. Well, if you must get married, will you tell me what you'll do? Sure I will, the daughter answered, just the same as ma and you. I'll be mistress of my dairy, and me butter, and me cow, and your husband too I'll venture, for the humour is on you now. So at last the daughter married, and married well-to-do. She loved her darling husband for a month, a year or two. But John was but a tyrant, and she quickly rued her vow, saying I'm sorry that I'm married, for the humour is off me now.